The best music mix on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM.
Happy Friday evening to you. It's a Classic Hit show. Derek Burke here with you live until 8 p.m. here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. You're very welcome to the show. It's great to have you. We have an hour of lots of great music, classic hits and much more. And we have a guest in studio. We'll tell you more about that later on. But first off, we're going to open up with Cyndi Lauper. Girls Just Wanna Have Fun on the Classic Hit show here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. Hello, and you're very welcome to the show.
They want
you're listening to the Classic Hit Show here in Liffey Sound, 96.4 FM. Derek Burke here with you on this Friday evening, and two great songs to open up the show this evening. Cruel Summer from Bananarama. There's a mouthful to say on a Friday evening. And at the top of the show, Girls Just Want to Have Fun from Cyndi Lauper. Now, there's a reason I played those two songs, because they are on a Spotify list for Navan Pride. And in the studio, we have Tracy from Navan Pride.
Hi, Derek.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
I'm the voice. I'm the voice representing Navan Pride.
Good.
Hello to the committee from Tracy and Derek
from
in
Tracy.
Studio.
Hello to all the committee, Paddy and
everyone. Claire,
everyone.
John, the whole shebang. There's a big group now.
Yeah.
I have to say, it started out maybe as a small number, and it's just evolved and grown. And we have subcommittees.
Brilliant.
So subcommittees looking after social media, looking after fundraising.
Brilliant.
The parade, so it's really achieved an awful lot already.
Brilliant. And you might have more people after this show.
Absolutely, yeah. We are quite happy to have as many people involved as an art group as well.
Brilliant.
We want basically development of lovely, colourful stuff for Pride at the parade.
All over Navan and at the parade.
All positivity.
Brilliant.
Love is love.
Great.
Kindness.
Brilliant.
And
love everyone. Love everything.
Pride.
Yeah.
Proud to be Pride. Yeah.
There you go. Brilliant. That's the
slogan.
slogan.
There's a tagline. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Well, it's great that you made the journey from
Navan.
Okay.
Not bad. It was 40 minutes, so it was grand. It was grand.
Right, brilliant. Well,
Got
I came from the
traffic.
city centre. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, there you
Train
go.
and car, so yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow, nice,
yeah.
nice.
Good.
Well, thanks for having me.
Great. It's the first time I've met you in
I know, in real person.
In real person,
we know each other a long time online.
Through music and
I have to
everything.
say, I'm going to commend you for all the work that you do for Irish musicians. And I know I've played your submissions on different stations, Dundalk
yeah,
FM.
and
I'd
thanks very
better
much
give
for that too.
But I have to commend you. You're a great support and all that you do. So from me to you, I thank you for that. And also for this opportunity to talk to you about the fantastic upcoming Navan Pride 2023.
Imagine 2023. Yeah. Well, firstly, congrats to you two, because you do a lot of work with musicians as well. And you give musicians airplay.
Keep that quiet.
There you go. Keep it quiet.
I have a lot of hats.
You have a lot of hats.
A lot of hats. And that's probably how I ended up a part of this. I was asked by the owner in the Central, I work in the Central, would I put on a drag bingo show for Pride? And I was absolutely... Well, I had already done them at Christmas anyway, and I was like, oh, absolutely, hands up, definitely doing this.
Yeah.
And then I somehow ended up on the committee. I don't know how, but probably to do with the fact that I'm very much a person who just sees people as human beings.
Yeah, you're like me.
See people, colour, race, creed, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't. I see people, even male, female, there's no difference from me, but that's probably how I'm wired.
Yeah.
And I would expect the same from everybody else.
Yeah.
And I bring my daughter up, Clodagh, the very same way. That
Brilliant.
People are people and equality is very important. So I suppose it ticked an awful lot of my boxes, and I've been delighted to be involved. It's been a very informative journey.
Brilliant.
And it's been fantastic. And the creativity that has been growing from the committee.
Brilliant. It
has been amazing. And that's what we have come up with for a lineup. So I suppose, will I tell you a little bit about what's actually coming up?
Do, please. I'd love to know. I've been following it obviously on social media and seeing all the posts. There seems to be a ton of events on.
And a lot of sponsors. About 90% of the local businesses have got behind Navan Pride.
Brilliant.
That's huge.
Well, that's what you need, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If you're going to put on something as important as that, you need to back them.
We couldn't put this on really.
Yeah.
And they're flying the flag. They're putting out posters in their windows. And 90% is a huge amount of people.
When you say flying the flag, are they literally flying the Pride flags?
Navan Pride. Well, Pride flags are going up all around Navan as we speak. It's the month of Pride, but we hope that, by the week that we're celebrating Navan Pride, all the flags will be very much proudly on display. So that's already happening in the town. We've aligned with SOSAD Ireland, and we are supporting them with some donations towards them. So 20% of everything that we do goes towards them. So that's been fantastic in alignment, and it it fits with what we're doing.
Yeah, and remind me again, and the listeners who So Sad are.
Not So Sad are an organisation. So it's Save Our Sons and Daughters. I think that is explanatory.
It's to do with sudden
itself.
death, isn't it?
Yeah. So, you know, and mental health is a very important component of what we're doing here. And we're bringing the colour and positivity and kindness. And we're very much against any kind of form of hate.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want to say.
Yeah.
We had our first fundraiser.
Brilliant.
On Bank Holiday Monday. Now, it's very hard to get people out the door on a bank holiday.
Especially with the weather. That was last bank holiday.
So we had a full room, 5:30 in the Central, and we raised €966 for Navan Pride.
That is incredible.
And it was a quiz night, and a lot of that came from the raffle as well. That all the businesses put towards prizes. They were phenomenal prizes.
That's incredible. Now, was it just a general quiz, or was one of these music bingo quiz?
It was a bit of a mental quiz now. There was 4 rounds and it was very enjoyable.
Right, brilliant.
So that's curated by a group called Cub Piz. So QUB. PIZ. Right. And Sean, Mima, Kyle, a few others.
Yeah.
And they've kind of added me to the mix because I do the DJ and the sound. So that's the collaborative as such. So there will be future ones, but it's very fun.
It sounded like it was a great night. Yeah, I saw clips of it. That's brilliant.
So that was a great start to the campaign, really.
So that means that everyone in Navan is literally behind this festival and parade. Like, if you can raise that amount of money at a quiz for...
There's a hunger for this.
The first year of a festival like that, that's amazing. That's incredible.
Now, I have an exclusive announcement for you.
Do you want to keep it? Maybe we'll play a song and then we'll have an exclusive Navan Pride announcement.
You like the tension, the build-up. Well, then I tell you what, I'll skip on to our launch, our official launch.
Do actually, Monday, let us know about the official launch.
The 12th of June, and that's been hosted by Specsavers in Navan. We're absolutely delighted with that.
Brilliant.
Because that's very much in the town, in the centre of the town, and they're having us in to their store at 6 p.m. and we'll have lots of people, and I think there is going to be some coverage at that, so you will see it on social media.
Brilliant.
But that's fantastic. We're delighted about that. And then we're having another fundraiser. It's actually this Saturday. Now, I know it kind of clashes with Harry Styles, but not everyone's going to Harry.
Yeah, well, I'm not going. So.
You know, so I'd love you all. This is about, I suppose, this is another showcase night. It's in Mason Bar in Newgrange at 8:30, and Elke has just come from Bloom.
Wow, brilliant.
Just taken photographs of her at Bloom.
Cool.
Luna Sky and Colette Coleman are playing, and it's free entry and donations available if you want to give donations on the night, and a raffle. The raffle, I suppose, will include a fantastic voucher from Specsavers, our launch sponsor, €330 worth of a prize. That's phenomenal.
Great. That's incredible.
So yes,
that's brilliant.
I suppose that's enough news for the moment.
That's I mean, when I think about a festival starting, I always envisage the first year kind of being a building block.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of the cement or something. But that seems like it's a festival that's been going on for years.
No, it's literally,
with incredible
I think,
support.
6 months perhaps in around, and it all started with, I'd say Paddy probably was the main person behind it, so I have to give him full credit. But
Brilliant.
A huge group of people, like-minded people, came together, and each and every single one of them. Now, I can't name them. There's so many.
I know. I was going to say, and you forget someone then.
To be fair, everyone has a voice, and I suppose that's another thing.
Brilliant.
You know, everyone has an equal voice, and they're able to contribute and come up with ideas. And some ideas we're going, no, that's for next year.
Yeah.
So we're already on that trajectory.
I was going to say, you can't do everything. Like, you have to, you know, do it in fits and starts. Like, you can't jump before you
get it right
crawl,
first,
you know.
And then you've got the template to carry on.
Brilliant. God, my head is melted.
No, stay tuned. There's more. There's more to melt your head, Derek.
Okay. Actually, I think I want to break free. So maybe we'll play a song.
That's very apt.
So, yeah, we're talking on. That's Tracy from Navan Pride. You're listening to the Classic Hit Show here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. And we're going to have a song before the first ad break of the show. And if you'd like to get in touch, you can get in touch by WhatsApp. 016109 But for now, we all want to break free.
Broadcasting to Lucan, this is Liffey Sound, 96.4 FM.
Tune in to Lucan Live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Your community news and current affairs show here on Liffey Sound.
We think that the village has systemic issues that need to be solved.
The people around this area deserve better and demand better.
Every week, Maria Murphy will be speaking to local people.
I'm joined in the studio now by Emer Higgins.
Your role as a TD is legislation, but it's also advocating on behalf of your community.
There's a diminishing pool of available medical care within the village, and we have to realise that the population of Lucan is now the size of Waterford City.
So tune in to Lucan Live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM.
Join me, Lewis Bracken, on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM every Friday from 5 until 6 p.m. with my brand new show Drive Time, where I'll be playing you music like this. And like that. And like this. Drive Time.
Tommy Travers here from Tommy's Top Tunes. They're giving me an extension of a 2-hour show now, and it's on a Thursday from 3 to 5. I'll be playing you some quick sets and slow sets and whatever you want in between. So tune in every Thursday from 3 to 5. See you then.
Are you thinking of home improvements, renovations, or an extension? Costs are going up, but our interest rates are coming down. At Lucan District Credit Union, we offer loans with lower interest rates, and your loan is covered with loan protection insurance for peace of mind, subject to terms and conditions. Apply online at lucancu.ie, on our mobile app, or call us today on 0818 297 007. Lucan District Credit Union is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
Liffey Sound, 96.4 FM.
You are listening to Classic Hits with Derek Burke.
And yes, indeed, you're tuned in to the Classic Hits show here in Liffey Sound, 96.4 FM on this Friday evening. And yet again, it's boiling in the studio. I hope you're enjoying the great weather and enjoying all the music we're playing for you and ready to kickstart your weekend. Now, if you've just tuned in, we have Tracy from Navan Pride in studio. And hello, Tracy.
Hi again,
You're
Derek.
still awake, are you?
I am indeed, loving it.
Good stuff. Tracy has a big announcement shortly, which she is going to let you all know to do with Navan Pride. Exclusive. Nobody else knows. I didn't even know. I don't even know.
No.
You know, so that's coming up. But it's time for our Irish Song of the Week. And as you know, well, actually, last few weeks we've had musicians in, which have been brilliant. So if you're a musician and you'd like to play in studio, or if anyone knows musicians who'd like to play in studio, get in touch. The Classic Hits Show on Facebook. Anyway, this week, our Irish Song of the Week, it was released on the 27th of January from a super band called Kill 'Em Charlie. And this was the first release from their upcoming EP, which is being titled No Ties to the Morning. So there you go, and you can check them out across social media. They're a super emerging band. So we're going to play this single from them called Local High Roller from the super indie band Kill 'Em Charlie on the Classic Hits Show here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM.
You probably won't stay long. A place you've been before, but I'm here to tell you you're wrong. It's all hard boys, bad boys, and girls and 20 kids of their own. They wear the town on the skin, they're never gonna let you in. Leave me alone. 'Cause he's the local high roller. Yeah, he's the local high roller. He's not the first thing that you see in town, he's definitely the first thing that you hear. Always a good time, always seems like a nice guy, but he's trouble falling out of the pockets of his jeans. A gaggle of pistons with the finest manners. A group of friends you dread, but they come out with bangers. The women he surrounds himself, they're also naive. Think he's a great boy just before he leaves. 'Cause he's the local high roller. Yeah, he's the local high roller. Struggling to pass by while my shoes stick to the black tiles of the crowded pub that we're all in. Through all of the shapes thrown by all of the apes, I can see the glisten of the fat ass near. In my way stands the local high roller. Cops a whisper at me, says there's something to show you. Hands me a letter, says that's a good fella. And what it said, well, I'm about to tell you. Some folks are perplexed, but this poem is profane. There's 4 lines of text and 2 lines of John Wayne.
There you go, local high roller from the super emerging indie band Kill 'Em Charlie, and you can follow them across social media. And as I said, that song was released on the 27th of January, the band's first single from their EP titled No Ties to the Morning, and the first time we played them on this show, and maybe they'll come up sometime and play live. So next week we'll have another Irish Song of the Week, or a band live in studio, who knows. Now in studio tonight we have Tracy from Navan Pride, and before we go on, Tracy has an exclusive.
I have an exclusive announcement, and I have been given a particular script, so I'm going to stick to script.
So you're following the script word to word.
I am. Navan Pride is very excited to announce that eBay, a champion of diversity, equity and inclusion, and a company that believes in creating opportunities for everyone to grow and thrive, is to be the official sponsor of our first ever Pride parade on July the 1st. eBay stands together with Navan's community, and their support will go towards insurance, performers, flags and materials, making this parade possible and hopefully an event to remember. And I think that's a fantastic message in itself.
That's brilliant.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Excellent. eBay, to get sponsorship from eBay for Navan Pride.
And as far as I'm aware, they're actually bringing a crew down to be part of the parade.
That's absolutely fantastic.
So, I mean, you can't be... It's just a pure endorsement there. We're so chuffed. We're
That's
really,
brilliant,
really happy.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we're delighted.
And, I mean, I know eBay are not the only company where staff are getting on board to support Pride, because it's Pride Month.
It is
June
Pride Month,
month.
Like Navan Pride is the last week in June, but it is Pride Month, and like there's loads of activities nationally going on. And actually, in fairness to our social media team, they're sharing that as well,
which is brilliant.
It's not just about us; it's about the whole Pride Month and where else you can get activities.
And by the way, it should be said that activities go on throughout the year, don't they? Because there's parades in other parts of the country that take place at the end of the summer, and you know, so on and so forth. So it's
Pride is forever.
Yeah, forever. I know it's mad that it's shoeboxed into 1 month in the year.
Yeah. Well, it's an ongoing concept. It's not the best way to describe it, because it's full of positivity and colour. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to a parade of happiness?
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about running the drag bingo. That's really popular now, drag nights. Like,
Absolutely.
I've been abroad in Lanzarote and places like that, and like all families and everything, you know, on holidays we all go to these
exactly
these,
and,
you know,
drag is a representation of a performance art in itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean there's an alignment either of the performer.
No, that's true.
I know straight drag queens. So, you know, it is an art, a performance art, and it's an amazing... I love it. I love them.
Yeah. No, I think they're great nights. And,
they're great fun.
They're great for the whole family, aren't they? Those kind of...
Maybe, Derek, you're so enthused, I think I'll give you a rundown of what's going on, will I?
Do, actually, yeah.
So it all kicks off Monday, June the 26th. And we're so proud the Solstice Arts Centre has got behind us, and they're putting on a film every day.
I saw that. That's brilliant,
right, which is fantastic. And it also then means whatever event is on after that, you can leave that and go on off to the next event.
Right.
So it kicks off with breakfast on Pluto at 6:15. Then we've got the Navan Pride speed quiz, because we love the owl quiz. That's in Henry Loughran's pub. And we call that locally Lockie's.
Lockie's.
Another great sponsor as part, like, without these kind of initial sponsors, we wouldn't have got this off the ground. That's a 9 p.m. start.
Can I just stop you there? A speed quiz.
A speed quiz. It's a bit like speed dating, but it's a quiz.
Okay.
I know Richie is the guy who does it. I think it's all via an app as well.
Oh yeah, all the quizzes are done these apps, aren't they?
So this is that's a mental one. I can tell you now, that's pretty mental. So yeah, you need to go to that to see what it's all about. And I have to say, Lockie's is a very quirky venue.
Brilliant.
Yeah, well worth a visit. Tuesday the 27th, we have Dating Amber in Solstice 7:30. And that's all we're doing on that particular night now.
Why is that called Dating Amber?
The film.
Oh, sorry, this is the film.
Yes,
film.
No.
I was looking at that earlier and going, okay, it's the film.
Now, there may be something else that pops up going forward, because we're actually still adding to our event calendar, to be fair. Wednesday 28th is Blue Jean, a film in the Solstice, 7:30. And then after that is Sam's Collective Queer Open Mic Night in the Royal Meath, free entry, and that's at 8:30. And that's going to be great crack. As far as I'm aware, there is a drag queen as part of that.
Brilliant. And is that an announcement to be made at a further date about who the drag queen is?
No, it's already up. Sam's Collective have already got it. Royal Meath are sharing it, and so is Pride social media.
Okay.
So details about that event is actually already up and online.
Brilliant.
Thursday, June the 29th, which to me is probably the most significant night for me. There is an amazing talk in the Solstice. Now, it's free to attend, but you do have to get your ticket.
I saw
online.
that earlier, yeah.
And it's the Breaking Down Barriers talk. It's actually being emceed by Fred Cook. We are absolutely
Brilliant.
delighted to have him on board, because he'll bring the joy and laughter to maybe, the hardest of topics. But it's important to have that open discussion. There's going to be a discussion ranging of LGBTQ plus, it is a tongue twister, topics from isolation of rural gay men to sexuality and the backlash against trans people. So it's really important that we have people for those talks, because it's really important to have those discussions. So I'm really enthused about that particular one, because that's what's needed. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 8:15 is straight after, and dress up is encouraged.
I noticed that there's a dress up night after.
Yeah. And I'm very excited about that one. We all unanimously said the Rocky Horror Show has to be on this.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then Ryan's Bar has come on board. Like what I said, like we're even evolving. They asked to host something, and they're going to host the Rocky Horror Picture Show after party.
Brilliant. That's
from
great.
9:30.
Yeah, brilliant.
So, it's an evolving lineup. Friday, June the 30th is Pride Film in the Solstice at 6 p.m. And straight after that is our drag bingo with Queen Coco Ree in the Central Bar from approximately 8 o'clock. Followed by, I have convinced Coco to do a DJ set.
DJ set, okay.
Because I know she does a DJ. Yeah. And I said, sure, you may as well.
So bingo and then disco.
Yeah. And it's €10 entry on the night. I should have some tickets, but I do encourage pre-sale. Ticketstop.ie have tickets.
Oh, I know.
And then I have in-store in the Central, I have physical tickets there. But it's going to be a popular night. So
brilliant.
I don't want anyone coming on the night disappointed that there's no tickets available on the door.
Yeah.
Because I have a limited capacity. But it's hilarious. I can I can give you nothing but positive praise for
That's brilliant.
Coco in particular, and she has a video coming soon. So it'll be sharing that on socials. You'll see that.
Brilliant.
And another video I have to mention is Pride Committee got together and did a remake of The Vogue.
The Vogue, a remake of it.
Yeah, and that is going to be launched soon. Let me check and see, did they actually answer my question? When are we officially launching it? But it is going to be launched via TikTok very soon.
It's funny how we found out about that just after we played it on the show.
Yeah, so look, that's coming as well. I don't know whose brainchild that was. I think Mima had some part in it.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying. It's evolving as we're going.
It sounds brilliant. Like it sounds that everyone is coming on board.
Creative.
Everyone is interested. It sounds just like a festival.
Well, that's what it is.
But aside from the Pride, like it sounds like it's just a festival for everyone. Am I right?
It's absolutely,
Yeah.
totally inclusive of anybody. We're all about equality and we're all about creativity. And the most important part is Saturday, July the 1st, the parade, gathering at the Solstice at 1:40, setting off for 2 p.m. As many colours as possible is encouraged. And I have to say, all the stores locally in Navan have started selling wares for Pride.
Brilliant. That's fantastic.
So you can get anything in Navan.
Yeah.
There's newsagents, there's Boyd's, we'll be sharing loads of photographs. There's one shop, KM Aroma, and they now have a Pride stall as well.
Brilliant.
So many have diversified and
that's fantastic. So they're all getting on board.
Yeah,
brilliant.
And even Penny's has T-shirts available. Proud, I think, is their logo.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Brilliant. I suppose our eyes are open now as to who's getting on board. So it is. It's lovely
brilliant
to see.
And is it? I know that you mentioned so many events there. Like obviously, they're not all. Not all events are for family. Like some events are for kids and some are for adults.
It is an over 18s event because it's adult services, I suppose, that we want to be. We're the adult group. There is a youth service that will probably do their own Pride events, but Navan Pride's parade is for everybody, all age groups, and I suppose it's a family event in the sense where it's up to families to have that open discussion about what Pride is.
Yeah.
It's a really great way of actually discussing what Pride means to you and yours. So absolutely, the parade is definitely all ages.
That's brilliant.
It's on foot. It's not. There won't be floats. It was kind of easier to kind of do an on foot one,
right?
But I think there's so much colour and performers and flags, and I don't think it needs floats.
Yeah. So So at least like whatever Group A walking and then Group B walking and so on and so forth and.
So anyone is welcome to get involved. That is the meeting point, the Solstice in Navan at 1:40, setting off at 2:00. But any kind of organisations who want to get directly in touch with Navan Pride, they're more than welcome to.
Brilliant.
All they have to do is check out the website navanpride.ie and make contact there, hello@navanpride.ie. Now, the last event, we have to discuss the last event. It's kind of like the after party.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say we have to keep that because we have an ad to take.
Oh, go on then.
And we have a song to play.
The last event.
We have a song to play
Pride.
so we can take our breath. I only thought you'd be in here for 5 minutes, but there you go.
I can speak for Pride all night long.
Well, it's great, Tracy, that you came in to speak about Navan Pride.
Oh, I'm delighted. You can see I'm proud as punch to be here.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And you can take a breath. Thanks very much. That's Tracy from Navan Pride joining us in the studio for the Classic Hit Show here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. On this Friday evening, we're flying through the show. We have our next ad break, and then we have a song, a real classic, which I came across accidentally this evening from Adriano's help out there. We'll play that, and then we'll be back to Tracy. She'll tell us about the last big event and more about Navan Pride, and we'll have another few classic hit songs for you. But now it's the next ad break of the show.
You're listening to Liffey Sound 96.4 FM.
Tune in every Saturday to Sarah C's Electro House sessions from 7 to 9 p.m. with some uplifting funky house music here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM.
Did you know that at Lucan District Credit Union we have an in-house financial advisor? Talk to us today about a complimentary financial review, keeping you and your family protected. Call us today on 0818 297 007 or visit lucancu.ie for more information. Lucan District Credit Union is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
If you'd like to hear some more of your favourite tunes, then why not join me, Pat McGee, on Music Parade each Sunday evening on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM between 5 and 7.
Join myself, Gary Gibson, for Ultrasounds every Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. for 2 hours of music and chat here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM.
Hi all, my name is Brian Hughes and I present our trad and folk show Ceol Galore here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. I would love if you could join me here on a Monday afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m. and also on a Sunday morning from 8 to 10 when we'll be listening to our featured CD of the week and also all that is new in the world of traditional Irish music and folk here in Ireland, Europe and indeed worldwide. I'm looking forward to your company. See you then.
Hi, this is Narendra.
Hi, I'm Sandeep.
We present Pradesh Radio Show
on Liffey Sound every Monday 7 to 9 p.m. I hope you join us then.
Listen online now at liffeysoundfm.ie.
You are listening to Classic Hits with Derek Burke.
And yes, indeed, you are listening to the Classic Hit Show on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. Derek Burke here with you until 8 p.m. this Friday. Now, if you're just tuning into the show, you'll get another chance to listen back to it tomorrow at 6 p.m. if you'd like to do that. And it'll be up on the podcast during the week. So plenty of chances to listen back. Well, next now, we found this song by accident. Myself and Adriano earlier on before we went on air, and it's King of My Castle from the Wham Jew Project. Who remembers that? A great old classic hit. We're going to play it for you now, and we'll be back with Tracy from Navan Pride after this. you go. King of My Castle from the Wham Jew Project. There's another mouthful. We've had a couple of those songs on the Classic Hit Show tonight. Don't forget you can get in touch by WhatsApp 016109339. And thanks to Lewis Bracken who's got in touch. Lewis, I can't find either of those tracks at the moment, but I don't play them this evening before the end of the show. I'll definitely play them next week, but hopefully I might find one. We'll see how we get on. Well, we still have Tracy in studio here from Navan Pride.
Hi, Derek.
She's still here, singing away and
yeah, enjoying the tunes. I love that song. That brought me right back to the 90s. I'm showing my age now.
Yeah, that's a great classic hit. Only for Adriana we wouldn't have.
It's a banger.
Wouldn't have found it. By the way, Lewis says he's loving the tunes on the show, and we have had a couple of tunes we played tonight came from the Navan Pride Spotify playlist.
That's correct.
So
Thank you. I'm delighted to hear that.
If you Google it. You'll find the rest of the song. Some of them I've never heard of, so if people want to.
Everyone that's featured on it is from the LGBTQ plus community.
Brilliant. There you go.
I said it right there.
You did. You said it right.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of the list as well. And most of the songs are great and uplifting and, happy.
Yeah, no, they are. And that's the whole thing about this show. Like, anyone who comes into this show, I should just say that, like, anyone who comes into this show, it's all about positively uplifting, entertaining people. Yeah. We don't get involved in anything that's not entertainment or uplifting or fun or whatever. So there you go.
Well,
so music fits.
Music fits all.
Yeah.
I suppose what better expression for anything is music and performance, art, writing. Actually, we're looking for blog submissions as well.
I saw that on your social media during the week.
So please check out the website. It's a very good website. Again, members of the committee made the website.
Brilliant.
It's just been, every single component has been led by the committee. So I'll repeat the website, www.navanpride.ie.
Brilliant. Now, one question I didn't get to ask you yet. We spoke about it off air. Where did Navan Pride come from? Like,
like everywhere, there's a Dublin Pride.
Yeah.
So, and then you have Wexford Pride, you have Mayo Pride, you have all other
Waterford
areas.
Pride.
Yeah. So, like, it's an evolving, growing community of prides. But I think Peter, from a different one, he is a representative of the Louth Meath LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I think he has a specific role, like a liaison role. And he tried, I think, at one point to do Navan Pride, but he did Drogheda Pride.
Right.
And he's also doing Duleek Pride.
Brilliant.
So our Paddy and a few like-minded people decided to do Navan Pride, coincidentally at the same time as the Duleek one.
Yeah.
But like it's a township now.
Yeah.
So any town can do it.
Can do it, yeah.
Anyone. It's up to you to gather your clan, your like-minded clan, and put it together. So how about Lucan? Has Lucan got a
I don't know. I have no idea.
There you go, Derek.
I'll tell you straight out.
Challenge, Derek.
Yes.
That's your next challenge for next year, is to create Lucan Pride.
Yeah. No, Lucan doesn't have one. I live outside Dunboyne. I don't think they have one.
There you go.
We did have a drag night in Dunboyne one time a couple of years ago.
There you go. You might run another one.
That was an unusual night. That was a drag night in the GA club.
Wow.
I'll say no more, but yeah,
But there you go. You might be the one to bring Dunboyne Pride.
It's hard to integrate Pride, get it going in a town, though, isn't it?
Well, no, that's not my experience.
Is it not? No.
No.
Yeah.
Because we've had so many people getting on board.
Yeah.
That it's evolving and growing in its own organic way.
So you're very lucky, that everyone in the town is kind of.
I think there's a hunger for it.
Yeah.
Because in every community, we have this. Like, this is, I suppose, I want to say it's normal human beings in whatever way they identify.
Yeah.
My identification may be different to someone else's.
Yeah.
But I'm still a human being at the end of the day.
Did you hear about the new identification, by the way? Just, moving away from the topic for a minute, I just thought this was funny. Age fluid is the newest one, which I think has been around for years.
Is this someone who thinks they're 21?
Yeah, forever.
This me?
I know, me too.
Maybe that's my identity.
You know, so that's the newest one I heard.
Trapped in 21.
You know, I was at a meeting in a job one time a while ago, and someone announced that there was this age fluid now. This is the latest
maybe
thing.
that's, I could
So you pick an age and you're just, that's your age.
Forever 21.
You know? So,
in my head. And I behave, I suppose, like Clodagh, my daughter even said, "Oh, Mum, you're very loud today." And I said, "Hold up, I am me. And I'm not going to have you just because you think, oh, you're too loud." We were on the street. We weren't. There was traffic going by, but I was animated and excited, I suppose. And she's like, "Oh, Mom."
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but this is me, and I'm not going to dumb down me. And like, I suppose that's why I'm part of this.
Yeah.
Because I want people to be free, to be themselves, to have a voice and be heard, and not being told otherwise.
Yeah.
And have a
and that's
forum.
really important, because
Absolutely.
Here last week in the studio we were talking about working in the entertainment industry, and we were saying you just have to be yourself. Don't worry about someone down the street saying anything about the art you're doing or whatever you're involved in.
Your judgment of me is none of my business.
Yeah,
at the end of the day. And I'm here to make sure everyone is allowed to be themselves.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
So that's the reason why I'm involved.
That's great.
But everyone has their own other reason.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's the only thing we haven't got across, is why each one is involved. As much as we'd love to do that and like be very much a face on the page of like, this is Tracy, this is whoever, this is whoever. Again, it's early days, and not many people are happy with their face on social media, video talk, being in front in the public arena. Yeah. So, that's something that we're kind of aware of.
Yeah.
But we're trying to come up, and I think that's where the Vogue video is coming up with. That's who we are.
Brilliant.
And I think that's probably going to be the icebreaker, perhaps. Oh, I need to mention.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I was just about to think.
I'd be absolutely killed.
My computer is ringing out to me here. I don't know what it's saying, but there you go.
The
Sorry,
event, the after party.
The after party at the end of the whole Navan party.
Pride, after the Pride Parade. The Collective group, which is a band, and they're from Navan, and special guests. Now, we're very excited about these special guests. Now, forgive my Spanish.
Yeah.
Juan Jose Manzo.
I saw him mentioned earlier on, actually, on social media.
He has played the National Concert Hall and will be accompanied by a flamenco dancer and singer on the night, and that is in Lockheed's Beer Garden, 7 p.m, free entry.
Brilliant.
And that is, and concludes, the Navan Pride 2023 lineup.
Brilliant. And just the dates again, just to remind everyone, because we gave them so much information.
26th of June all the way up to the 1st of July. And if you need more information, check out navanpride.ie.
And the launch is coming Monday.
This Monday, the 12th of June.
In
Navan Specsavers.
Specsavers. Brilliant. That's great.
At 6 p.m.
Brilliant. Right. Well, that's nearly the end of the show.
Well, I've taken over. I'm sorry, Derek.
That's okay. Listen, it was great to have you in, and it was great to spread the word of
we really appreciate it. You've given us a voice by doing this, so I appreciate that.
Just, I suppose it's important that the festival is for everyone.
Yeah, it is.
And the message is everyone should be themselves, isn't it?
Yeah. Be proud of who you are.
Be proud, whatever you are.
Yeah. Human beings.
Age fluid.
Well, that's me. I'm guilty of that one.
Right. Well, thanks very much. I have to play a few tunes before we go off air.
Thanks, Derek.
So, thanks, Tracy. Tracy from Navan Pride. Thanks very much. And you can follow Navan Pride across social media everywhere. And for anyone who's going to enjoy it, and I'm sure your socials will be updating everything.
They're very busy.
So, and happy Pride Month to everyone.
Yeah, happy Pride.
Whether you're going to Pride in Dublin, Navan,
Yeah, everyone listening to Liffey Sound, happy Pride.
Right. Tracy from Navan Pride, and to everyone in Navan Pride, have a great festival. And thanks for coming in, Tracy.
Thanks a million.
Cheers. That's Tracy from Navan Pride. It is the Cascade Show here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. We're going to finish with a couple of tunes to get your weekend underway. A classic from the 80s and a couple of minutes gold from Spanda Ballet to close the show. But next up, Culture Beat and Mr. Vane on the Classic Hit Show here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM. Until next week at 7 p.m. for myself, Derek, cheerio for now. Thanks to Adriano on sound and Tracy from Navan Pride for coming in. Have a great weekend, enjoy the sunshine, and chat to you all soon.
Chance just to touch your hand or a moment to share. Can't deny the urge